Hello Sim fans, 393 here again today. As you see before you, we've got AMS2. And they've got a new update. Looking at my other notes here, 1.3.3.1. And the bit I'm interested in, which I'm going to show you today, is the Indy Car. There's lots of updates. There's a bunch of updates during this this kind of patch that's just come out. But the bit I'm interested in, as you can see before you, the Indy Car part of the game, and then also got Road America. The other added part to this, which I'm much interested to try, is the new camera attributes with camera shake, simulating G-forces and lateral load. So you've got the usual G-forces on left to right, and then you've got the up and down when the car rises or descends on the track. We've also got acceleration and de-acceleration. So these are all adjusted within the sim itself. I have quickly tried it. I tend to use helmet cam. It's really immersive. I'm not sure if it will come across quite like that on this video. I'm hoping it does, but I'll give you my thoughts whilst I'm going round. I'll probably just go round on my own for now. It won't be a race, just so I can stop. We can admire the track. The track is amazing. I thought R Factor 2's rendition of Road America was quite something. It still is, but this, in my opinion, is one of the best renditions of Road America. So without further ado, let's we'll just hop into a car and then we'll take a few laps around, have a little chat. Right, here we are, just sat in the pits for the moment. So I'll give you a couple of things. I've got everything as simulated as I can. I'm in a British Reynard, powered by Mercedes-Benz. I've set the parameters for the weather for real time. So we're turned up at 9 o'clock on what looks like a bit of a cold, bare, a little bit of frost around. Look at the track, the sides in Road America. See, it's -6 degrees. It is dry, very light wind, so a very cold track. So that's one of the good things about AMS2, is that you can set the local weather to what it actually is. Well, I say at the moment. This is presuming a bit of a forecast, because I'm not quite sure what time it really is in Road America. But we've set it to 9 o'clock, so we're here. So we're sat in the pits. You can see that, yeah, the car itself looks amazing, if I'm honest. I haven't changed anything with the settings. We are using a sequential shifter. You can see there, if I look down at the shifter and shift into first gear, it does it when I do it here in real life as well, which is just quite neat as well. Pretty standard on sims nowadays, to be honest. Right, so we'll take it out for a little slow lap round.
It exits clear.
So a very bare, cold looking backdrop. The track absolutely looks incredible. The car sounds amazing. So I'm just looking at the backdrops while you can. Into a tight left-hander before we go on to the speed wheel, like the carousel. You need loads of grip around here for the back end of the circuit. Now, when the car's warm, you can take that pretty much flat out. A very fast part of the circuit here. And a very tricky right-hander, which this leads us up to the back onto the main straight shortly. A blind right-hander onto the main straight, very easy to run wide, and then we push on up the hill. So one of my favourite racetracks. So we'll do a few quick laps. Not a lot of grip at -6 degrees. A downhill braking zone. We've got to brake a lot earlier than you realise there. You can run it wide on the curbs. A blind left-hander. Keep it tucked in. And attack the corners. Third gear I normally do this corner in. Keeping it on the revs. It's trying to get away from me there. The car isn't quite ready for flat out there yet. Heavy braking. There's lots of like blind crests, which is what makes this track fun to drive. Not sure what a good lap time is. Might get away with third there. Nice and early on the power. Remembering to brake a little bit earlier here. Keeping it tucked in nice and neat. You can use the curbs. The helmet cam certainly helps with the immersion on this game now. Well, don't hit the wall. There we go. Made a bit of an error there. Just clean those tyres up a little bit. Like that. Right. That was my mistake there. Bit of a lock up there. Great force feedback. Try not to overdrive in the corners. Oh, should go off like I did. Right, let's see if we can put a lap together.
That lap time was 2:07.36. That puts you 8.2 off your best. Sector 3 time is quick.
Try in third gear then. Nice and early on the power. Line left. Don't run too wide.
The brake temperatures look good.
So it wide last time. So not keep it tighter in. Not quite flat out. Don't feel that confident. It's easy to overdrive, as you can see. Not the best line round that last corner.
Fastest lap today. Your times are good in all 3 sectors.
Haven't quite got the grip yet. Easy to miss that apex there. Nearly. Still not enough grip. Very late into that corner, but we made it. Right. Oh, understeer, understeer, understeer. So after going off, I've done another lap. I'm gonna do a quick lap. See how we get on. See if I can stay on the track this time.
That was a 1:53.54. That's your quickest lap. All 3 sectors are pretty quick.
Heavy on the brakes. I am trying now. there'll be a little bit less chat, maybe. Another downhill braking section. Easy to run wide there as well. Not bad.
Sector 2 time is quick.
There you go.
That lap was
Across the line.
82.12. That's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 3 time is fast.
So let's go and have a look at the kind of the stats on that lap. That felt really good. That was amazing. So you can see there, I've done like 6 laps. It's a track that I do know reasonably well. And my lap time there was a 1:52.1. I don't know how representative that is for real life, or anyone does this in a particular car, this or the Indy car around Road America. But I'm happy with that. That was very, very immersive. The car feels fantastic. The track is amazing. The ups and downs, the corners, the attacking of the corners, the braking zones are all bumpy and they're off camber. Yeah, that's really, really an impressive situation. I would really recommend, if you've not tried AMS2 lately, or you're wondering whether to actually delve in, there's no better time than now. That's incredible. So here's about a minute of the lap. I'm not quite sure how to turn those graphics off, and I'm hoping you can hear me because it's super loud. I mean, the car looks amazing. Maybe the detailing isn't quite there on like Assetto Corsa or R Factor 2. So this is the back end of the circuit now. I mean, it looks great. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lovely cold day in Road America as we finish the lap. And there we have it. So that was the a little quick rundown of the new Road America in the Indy Cars since their new update. They've done quite a lot of tweaking to sort of the tyres, the physics, the cameras, how the car should feel. I have tried this like previously to this new update, this sort of new patch. I think where the immersion's so much better is how the car feels. It's hard to explain really. It's when you're attacking the corners, or, you know, so to speak, going for a quick lap, and it'll work on any track. It doesn't have to be Road America, but the force feedback kind of really sort of you get a lot of information of what the car's doing, especially, I mean, particularly this track is quite bumpy, and you can feel the kind of the skittiness of the car over the bumps. Coupled with that, I've always used Track IR, which aids me to look into the apexes and kind of look where I think I would do it, what I would do in real life. And I'm by no means an expert with that, so it's just something which I do. I mean, if someone that actually races could see what I do, then they'll pick it to pieces probably, because they're professionals and I'm not. But the Track IR helps me anyway with the in-car cockpit view, and now they've got visor view, or what is it? What is it? Cockpit view? Is it visor cam? Helmet cam? But with the new cameras that have got to simulate the forces that you would expect to get, is something you don't get in sim racing, is that you don't get the G-force effect, but the forces of what it feels like and the way the camera is absolutely sublime. I mean, that's the closest I've felt to being in a car. Don't get me wrong, it's still a game, you know, I'm not getting stupid here, but when you get into the zone and you start attacking and trying to find extra lap time, for me, you can really immerse yourself. It's something which absolutely could lack in other race games. So when you start having, you know, every game's got its own place, but when you start doing behind the car and rear view and that kind of stuff, that's fine for people that want to do that. But you're never ever going to get the immersion that you will in car of any game. And most games now do have an in car. So how AMS have done this is absolutely into the next level. So I haven't tried a tin top yet, so this is my first real attempt at this game. I'm trying not to move my head a little bit too much, because I've still got this on, it's still moving because I'm excitedly talking about what I'm doing. So anyway, that's the my little take on this update for AMS2. Let me know what you think. It's got a lot of people hot under the collar, as the saying goes, and it can only get better. They've got lots and lots of things up and coming, and they're always trying to tweak and fine-tune their sim. So hats off to Reza. I can't praise them enough, and I look forward to the next iteration or next installment. We can go for another spin and see what improvements can be made. But I've very much enjoyed that. I hope you did, and I'll see you